If you've been bombarded by the endless stream of self-improvement content, you're not alone. Everywhere you look, there's someone telling you to improve this, enhance that, be a better version of yourself. But let's face it, life has a funny way of showing us that sometimes what we truly need is a little bit of self-destruction. Yes, you heard me right. Before you can build the best version of yourself, you need to break down the worst one. Think of it as a necessary demolition before constructing a new, improved skyscraper. In today's video, I'll guide you through the art of self-destruction and show you how this process can ironically lead you to your goals faster and as a more authentic version of yourself. Get ready to embrace the chaos and the challenge, because on the other side is a version of you that's stronger, more focused, and more aligned with your true goals. Let's dive in. Step number 1, destructing a negative mindset. First and foremost, we need to address the foundation, your mindset. Often the most significant barrier to achieving our dreams is the negative beliefs we hold about ourselves. These beliefs are like invisible chains that keep us from moving forward. To break these chains, we need to change the narrative we tell ourselves. Grab a blank Google Doc or a fresh page in your journal. Draw 2 columns. Title the left column Negative Beliefs and the right column Positive Beliefs. In the negative beliefs column, write down all the self-defeating thoughts that you have about yourself. Be brutally honest. These could be things like, I'm not good enough. I'll never be successful. I always mess things up. Next, let's counteract these negative thoughts. In the positive beliefs column, write the opposite of each negative belief. Transform those self-doubts into affirmations. I am more than enough. I have the capability to achieve success. I learn and grow from every experience. Here's the critical part. Every day, read aloud the positive beliefs from the right column. Do this until you start believing in them. This isn't just some fluffy self-help trick. It's about rewiring your brain. By consistently reinforcing positive beliefs, you slowly start to overwrite the negative ones. This daily practice can be transformative. Over time, you'll find that your default thinking shifts from self-doubt to self-confidence. You'll begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. Remember, this is the foundation of our self-destruction journey. Changing how you think about yourself changes everything else. Step 2. Blow up your bad habits. Next up, let's look at your daily habits. These are the small actions you take every day that collectively shape your life. Some of these habits might be holding you back without you even realizing it. Start by examining your daily routine. From the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed, what do? Which of these actions contribute positively to your life and which don't? Write down all the habits that are not serving you. For example, not waking up at a consistent hour, skipping breakfast or choosing unhealthy options, neglecting physical exercise, spending too much time on social media. Keep this list handy and add to it as you go about your days. Sometimes recognizing a habit as detrimental is the first step to changing it. You might find habits that you didn't even realize were problematic. For instance, you might not think twice about scrolling through social media for hours, but this habit could be eating up valuable time that you could use to work towards your goals. Similarly, not exercising might seem like a minor issue, but it can have a significant impact on your overall health and productivity. This exercise isn't about beating yourself up for having bad habits. It's about being honest with yourself and identifying what needs to change. With this awareness, you can start making conscious decisions to eliminate or replace these habits with more beneficial ones. Step 3. Destroy toxic relationships. Relationships are a crucial part of our lives. They can be incredibly supportive or they can be significant obstacles. To truly embark on the path of self-destruction and rebuild a better version of yourself, you need to evaluate the people around you. List down all the people you interact with regularly. This includes family, friends, co-workers, and anyone else who has a consistent presence in your life. Once you have this list, evaluate each person's impact on your goals. Consider questions like, does Samantha support or hinder my fitness goals? Are they encouraging or discouraging my financial ambitions? Do they bring positive energy or negativity into my life? You don't have to cut ties with everyone who isn't perfectly aligned with your goals. However, it's essential to recognize how each relationship affects you. For those that have a negative impact, you can choose to limit your interactions or set boundaries to protect your progress. This process might be uncomfortable. It can feel cold to assess relationships this way, but it's necessary for your growth. Sometimes the people we care about can inadvertently hold us back. By managing these relationships better, you can create space for positive influences and ensure that your circle supports your journey. Step 4. Eliminate wasteful spending. Money plays a significant role in our lives and can either be a tool for achieving our goals or a source of stress. To build a solid foundation for your future, you need to get honest about your spending habits. Start by reviewing your recent transactions. Look at your bank and credit card statements and list down where your money goes. You might notice patterns like buying coffee every day, frequently ordering takeout, spending a lot on nights out, making impulse purchases. Identifying these patterns helps you understand how your spending aligns with your goals. For example, if one of your goals is to save more money or invest in your future, spending $200 a month on takeout might not be the best way to achieve that. Once you've identified your spending habits, decide which ones you can cut back on or eliminate. Think about alternatives that align more closely with your vision. For instance, brewing coffee at home can save money and allow you to control what you're consuming. Cooking more meals yourself can improve your health and save you money. This exercise isn't about depriving yourself of all pleasures. It's about making conscious choices that support your long-term goals. When you start to see your savings grow, or feel healthier because of better choices, you'll realize how powerful these small changes can be. Step 5. Exterminate limiting traits. Finally, let's dive into the intangible aspects of self-destruction. Your personality and mindset. There are likely characteristics or traits you possess that aren't serving you. To move forward, you need to identify and address these traits. Reflect on your behavior and mindset. Write down traits that you think might be holding you back. Consider things like, are you afraid of taking risks? Do you procrastinate often? Are you generally negative or pessimistic? Sometimes it's challenging to see these traits in ourselves. If you trust someone close to you, ask for their perspective. They might provide insights you hadn't considered. Once you've identified these traits, make declarations to change them. For instance, I will embrace new challenges with confidence. I will manage my time effectively and avoid procrastination. I will cultivate a positive outlook on life. Changing these traits isn't about denying who you are. It's about recognizing areas for growth and making conscious efforts to improve. These declarations act as a roadmap for the new you that you're building. Step 6. Begin the rebuild. With the old parts of you stripped away, it's time for the exciting part, rebuilding. In your journal or Google Doc, title this new section, The Build-Up. This is where you'll fill in the gaps left from the self-destruction and create a new, stronger foundation for yourself. Exercise 1. Start new positive habits. Think about the behaviors that will help you move towards the vision of yourself that you wrote about at the beginning. Consider habits that support your goals in health, wealth, and personal development. For example, commit to waking up at a consistent time and starting your day with a healthy breakfast like leafy greens and eggs. Join an exercise class or establish a regular workout routine. Set up a high-yield savings account and automate regular deposits. Learn a new skill or join a community related to your goals. Write down these new habits and be specific about how you'll implement them. The more detailed and actionable your plan, the more likely you are to stick with it. Exercise 2. Cultivate positive relationships. Identify the people in your life who will support and inspire you. Write down their names and plan to spend more time with them. If you need new connections, seek out communities or mentors who align with your goals. For example, join meetups or online groups related to your interests. Network with people who have achieved the goals you're aiming for. Foster relationships with those who bring positive energy and encouragement. Surrounding yourself with the right people is like having a support system that pushes you towards your dreams. These relationships will be invaluable as you rebuild and grow. Exercise 3. Build valuable assets. Consider what assets you need to build to achieve your long-term goals. These could be financial investments, real estate, personal skills, or even knowledge and networks. Start taking small steps to build these assets. For instance, open an investment account and start learning about the stock market. Research and save for a down payment on a property. Enroll in a course to develop a new skill that aligns with your goals. Remember, even small actions can compound over time into significant achievements. Building assets is about creating a strong base that supports your long-term vision. Exercise 4. Embody new traits. Finally, identify the characteristics you need to embody to succeed. Traits like diligence, positivity, and resilience are often crucial. Establish daily reminders or systems to help you cultivate these qualities. For example, set a positivity jar where you deposit $1 each time you say something negative. Over time, watch your mindset shift as you become more aware of your words. Create a daily to-do list to keep you on track with your goals. Celebrate small wins to maintain motivation and momentum. Practice resilience by setting small challenges for yourself and pushing through them. This could be as simple as a daily cold shower or a weekly public speaking exercise. These traits will become the building blocks of your new self. By consistently working on them, you'll develop the strength and mindset needed to achieve your goals. By embracing self-destruction, you clear the way for a stronger, more focused you. This process isn't about losing yourself. It's about shedding the parts that no longer serve you and rebuilding with intention and purpose. As we've seen, breaking down the old you is a necessary step in creating the best version of yourself. It's about letting go of negative beliefs, habits, relationships, and traits that are holding you back and replacing them with positive, empowering ones. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and check out our other content on achieving your goals and living your best life. Let's embrace the chaos of self-destruction to create the best version of ourselves. Remember, the more you know, the more you grow. See you in the next video.